a cheerful Australian puppy show just hiding some of the most dangerous moments ever put in a kid's cartoon. We're talking about near-fatal accidents, life-threatening injuries, and moments so intense they were completely banned from broadcast. What if the wholesome family show you thought was perfectly safe actually contained scenes that could have ended in tragedy? Today, we're revealing the most shocking, almost deadly scenes hidden in Bluey that you completely missed. Scene 10. Playground Catastrophe. Before Bluey became the beloved show we know today, there was a pilot episode that never made it to air. In this original version, Bandit takes Bluey to the playground for what should be innocent fun on the swings. Bluey asks her dad to push her really high on the swing. The problem? Bandit isn't paying attention. He pushes with way too much force, and Bluey goes into a complete loop, swinging all the way around and slamming directly into Bandit's back. A BC Australia deemed this scene far too violent and dangerous for broadcast. The impact was brutal enough that it could have caused serious spinal injuries to both characters. The collision was so intense that the entire scene was cut before the show officially launched. Scene 9. The Frying Pan Attack. Tina features one of the most aggressive moments in the entire series. Bluey and Bingo create an imaginary friend named Tina, and when she tries to make Bandit do the dishes, things get violent fast. Bandit pretends to obey, then swings around and smacks Tina directly in the face with a frying pan. The impact is shown with full force. Then he attacks again with a pillow, knocking the imaginary friend to the ground. Chile joins in, landing multiple brutal blows on poor Tina. The episode normalizes using kitchen weapons and physical violence to solve problems. Even though Tina isn't real, the actions are completely real. Bandit is genuinely swinging a heavy metal pan with enough force to injure someone. The message becomes dangerous when you realize young children can't always distinguish between imaginary and real targets. A kid recreating this game might actually hit their sibling with a pan, thinking it's all pretend fun, as Bandit demonstrated. Scene 8. The Bedroom Injury. Perfect contains a moment that should have sent Bandit straight to the emergency room. He's playing roughly with Bluey, throwing her toward the bed in what's supposed to be harmless roughhousing. The throw goes horribly wrong. Bluey completely misses the bed and crashes hard onto the floor, hitting her knee with serious force. She's clearly hurt. And what does Bandit say? Don't tell Mom. This scene teaches children to hide injuries from parents, one of the most dangerous lessons a show could accidentally promote. Bluey could have a concussion, a fractured bone, or internal bleeding. But instead of getting medical attention, Bandit encourages covering it up. Chili's fury when she discovers what happened is completely justified. This isn't just bad parenting in the moment. It's potentially life-threatening negligence that normalizes hiding pain and injuries from the people who should know about them most. Scene 7. The Jupiter Assault. Sleepy Time is beloved for its beautiful dream sequences, but one moment borders on domestic violence. Bluey and Bingo dream they're walking on Jupiter's surface, except Jupiter is actually Bandit's body. They start jumping with full force, kicking and stomping all over him. These aren't gentle taps. These are hard, repeated blows to his stomach, chest, and ribs. Bandit wakes up in genuine pain from the assault. The danger here is internal organ damage. Repeated blunt force trauma to the abdomen can cause liver lacerations, kidney damage, or internal bleeding. Children don't understand how fragile internal organs are, and this scene shows them using a sleeping person as a literal punching bag. What makes it worse is that it's framed as innocent dreaming. Kids watching might think jumping on sleeping parents is harmless fun, not understanding they could cause serious injury to someone who can't defend themselves. Scene 6. The Hospital Needle Torture. Hospital features Dr. Bluey subjecting Bandit to medical procedures that cross from play into straight-up torture. When Bandit agrees to be the patient, Bluey takes on the role of a doctor who goes completely overboard. She starts jabbing imaginary needles all over his body, dozens of injections in rapid succession. Bandit is clearly uncomfortable, but Bluey doesn't stop. She pokes and prods relentlessly, turning medical care into punishment. This episode could traumatize children who already fear doctors and needles. It associates medical professionals with pain and excessive procedures rather than healing and care. For kids with medical anxiety, watching their favorite character inflict repeated needle sticks could reinforce their worst fears. The real danger is teaching children that ignoring someone's discomfort during medical procedures is acceptable. Consent and patient comfort are crucial in healthcare, and this scene undermines both concepts entirely. Scene 5. The Mud Wrestling Match. Rain is considered one of Bluey's most heartwarming episodes, but it contains a surprisingly violent confrontation. Bluey is covered in mud and desperate to get inside the house. Chile physically blocks her, and a full wrestling match erupts. Chile grabs Bluey with force, restraining her as the puppy struggles violently to break free. They're pulling, pushing, and grappling with real intensity. This isn't playful. This is a genuine physical struggle between parent and child. The scene normalizes physical confrontation as conflict resolution. Instead of communicating or compromising, Chile chooses physical dominance to control Bluey's behavior. The message sent is clear. When words fail, use force. For children in households with physical discipline or domestic conflict, this scene could be deeply triggering. It shows a parent using their size and strength advantage to overpower their child, which is exactly what happens in abusive situations. Scene 4. The Surprise Attack. The season finale, Surprise, features Bluey launching a full-scale assault on her father. The game involves hiding and then pelting Bandit with balls. Hard throws directly at his body from close range. Bluey isn't gently tossing. She's hurling these toys with genuine force, aiming for maximum impact. Bandit takes hit after hit, and while it's framed as fun, the physics tell a different story. Getting hit repeatedly with hard objects can cause bruising, eye injuries if the aim is off, or even broken bones, depending on the throw's velocity and impact point. The game rewards Bluey for landing the hardest, most surprising hits possible. This teaches children that ambush attacks on family members are hilarious entertainment. Kids might recreate this game at home, potentially using harder objects than intended and causing real harm to unsuspecting parents or siblings. Scene 3. The Staircase Catastrophe. Ragdoll contains what might be the single most dangerous moment in Bluey's entire run. The puppies decide to throw Bandit down the stairs, and they don't just push him. They make sure his face hits every single step. His head bounces off each stair with sickening impact. In real life, this would cause severe head trauma, potential skull fractures, brain bleeding, or even death. Falling downstairs is one of the leading causes of serious injury in homes. The episode treats this like slapstick comedy, but there's nothing funny about traumatic brain injury. Bandit could have broken his neck, suffered a concussion, or worse. The fact that it's animated doesn't change the physics of what's being shown. Children lack the understanding that cartoon physics don't apply to real life. A kid pushing their parent down the stairs as a game could create an absolute tragedy that destroys a family forever. Scene 2. The Yoga Ball Rampage. Yoga Ball features Bandit using exercise equipment as a weapon against his own daughter. First, he slams Bingo to the ground using the ball with tremendous force. Then, he deliberately runs her over with it, crushing her under its weight. The third assault is a hard slap directly to her stomach, an incredibly vulnerable area for a small child. Blunt force trauma to a child's abdomen can rupture organs, cause internal bleeding, or lead to delayed injuries that aren't immediately apparent. What's disturbing is that Bingo is portrayed as small and fragile throughout the series. The size difference makes Bandit's actions even more dangerous. He's a full-grown adult using his strength against a toddler. This episode could normalize physical roughness that crosses into abuse. The line between rough play and actual violence gets blurred, teaching children that pain inflicted by parents during games is acceptable and expected. Scene 1. The Lion Attack. Asparagus features the most genuinely terrifying moment in Bluey history. Using magic asparagus, Bluey transforms Chili and Bingo into lions. They don't just pretend, they fully commit to being predators hunting prey. The two lions stalk Lucky's dad in the backyard. Then they pounce, sinking their teeth deep into his shin. This isn't playful nipping. These are full predator bites designed to take down prey. Pat screams in genuine fear and pain. The scene depicts an actual attack. Two family members gang up on an unsuspecting neighbor and use their teeth as weapons. In reality, dog bites can cause severe lacerations, infections, permanent scarring, and even require hospitalization. This is the most dangerous scene because it combines surprise attack, pack mentality, and using teeth as weapons. All behaviors that could translate directly from screen to real life. A child biting someone like a lion could cause serious injury and potential disease transmission. The fact that it happens to a neighbor makes it worse. It teaches children that attacking people outside your immediate family is acceptable during imaginative play, which could create genuine legal and safety problems in real neighborhoods. From playground disasters to predator attacks, these almost deadly scenes prove that even the most innocent-looking shows can hide genuinely dangerous moments. Some were cut before broadcast to protect children. Others somehow made it into episodes that millions of families watch together. Which dangerous scene shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe for more surprising facts about your favorite cartoons.